So guys, what is going on? Amir Khan says fans have lost interest in Brook fight. They ask about Pacquiao. This is what Amir Khan had to say, then I'll give my take. I don't think it has the appetite anymore, the Brook fight. Normally I'd be walking around the streets and people would be talking about that fight, but now people aren't talking about that. They are talking about the Manny Pacquiao fight. People have lost interest in that fight against Brook. These are rumors. There are rumors he's retired. He's not retired. I don't know what he's doing with his career, to be honest with you. I'm ready to let it go by. I'm not bothered about it. So Amir Khan comes under a lot of criticism, and you can understand why sometimes, because it looks like the Pacquiao fight's not going to happen. He announced the Pacquiao fight. He was told wrong information by the SBL, the league in Saudi Arabia. He was given false information, which is not his fault. He got overexcited and he announced it, and then obviously Pacquiao said, well, I've not heard anything about it. And it doesn't look like Pacquiao's fighting him, and Amir Khan's come out and said that he won't be fighting Pacquiao. Now it leaves, who's he going to be fighting next? The fans want to see him, the British fans want to see him fight Kell Brook. The only problem is the British fans love hating on Amir Khan. So why is Amir Khan going to give the British fans what they want? He's not. So you can't hate on somebody and then expect him to give you what you want. That's just not how it's gonna go down. I think Amir Khan is somebody that doesn't really care about what you know. He's trying to make as much money as possible, you know, towards the end of his career now. I think people are gonna criticize and say what they want, but at the end of the day, if he can get a 4 or 5 million payday fighting in Saudi Arabia against a guy that's of much lesser level to Brook, then why not do that? I can't see him coming back to the UK. He's already announced that his next fight's in Saudi Arabia, unless he takes Brook up to Saudi Arabia, which wouldn't make any sense at all. I can't see him fighting Kell Brook. I don't think the Kell Brook fight's there. Now, I think the fight should probably be made because there's no one really for Amir Khan to fight. Who is there for Amir Khan to fight? No one really. There isn't anyone out there for Amir Khan to fight. Brook is the only option. They're both guys that are probably well past their best. It's a UK fight. It'll be a huge, big money fight, and the loser can probably go out into retirement. You know, I think Kell Brook doesn't have that much desire to fight anymore, if I'm honest. I think Amir Khan still wants to fight on, still wants to make money, whereas I think Kell Brook doesn't have any desire. When Eddie Hearn said that Kell Brook won't fight again if it's only a big fight, that showed to me that he's not got the desire anymore. He hasn't got the desire, because once a fighter says, I'll only fight if there's a big fight, that means to me that he hasn't got the desire to fight anymore. And I don't believe Kell Brook has the desire to fight anymore. I think Kell Brook's just hoping for one big payday. If he can get that, then he'd consider it. Otherwise, I can't really see Kell Brook fighting anymore, if I'm honest. He's a good, you know, he's been a good fighter, but I just think he's lost the hunger and the passion for the sport. I don't think he's got it anymore, unfortunately, and that's just the be all and end all at the minute. You know, I don't think he has that hunger anymore, if I'm honest. I think Kell Brook needs to probably hang up the gloves if he's feeling like that, because boxing isn't a sport where you can, in my opinion, it's not a sport where you can just carry on for the sake of carrying on. I don't think he has the hunger, the desire anymore to fight. I think he's just doing it just to hold out for a Khan fight or a big payday with Crawford, and then he'll call it a day. If he fights Crawford, the chances are Kell Brook will retire after that, because he'll probably get beat to Crawford, and then he'd probably call it a day, which is sad, really, because if he fights Khan, there's a good chance that he has a good chance of winning in that fight. Whereas if he fights Crawford, the chances are he'll lose, and then he'll probably call it a day. Whereas if he fights Amir Khan, he might be able to fight Amir Khan, and if he can beat Amir Khan, then as a result of that, he might get another payday. So I think that's what Brook really wants, because he knows if he fights Crawford, there's a great chance he gets beat to Crawford. So that's my take on it. I think Brook's trying to just make a couple of paydays and then call it a day. I don't think he's got the hunger or desire to win any titles or win. I don't think he has that anymore, if I'm totally honest. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, Amir Khan has clearly said that he doesn't want the Brook fight. So I can't see the Brook fight happening. I just can't, because I think Amir Khan's got a lot of options in Saudi Arabia. He can fight less level opponents and make big money. Whereas Brook's kind of in a no man's land where he's just waiting for the big fight. He's waiting for Khan or Crawford to come knocking on the door. And it looks like Crawford will be going elsewhere. If Khan decides to go elsewhere, Brook may just be forced to retire, if I'm honest. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you make of it? It's quite a sad state of affairs that Amir Khan's not going to fight Kell Brook. We wanted this fight for so long, and it's just not materialized, which is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Kell Brook's in a position now where he just wants a big fight. He don't care whether he fights Khan, whether he fights Crawford. He just wants a big fight to get some big paydays. And it's quite a sad state of affairs that Kell Brook's career has come to that. That is, you know, I think the Golovkin fight was a nightmare. He should have never taken that fight. And I just don't think Kell Brook's career has had momentum. It's not flown. It's just been, you know, a bit haphazard, you know, and it's just been a very disappointing. But yeah, that doesn't look like this fight's going to happen. I think Amir Khan Kell Brook is dead. That's my opinion. But leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.